Good evening. I'm Leyna Nguyen. Sharon Tay is off tonight.
And I'm Rick Garcia. As the prime suspect in the beating of Brian Stowe sits in a...
New developments tonight in the disappearance of a Santa Clarita couple. Their missing Jeep has been found in Las Vegas. Well, the ink on California's new budget is barely dry, and already unions and anti-tax groups are gearing up to fight it. Well, it is about to get hot and then hotter. Evelyn Taft is here with a look at our weather. Hey, Ev.
Hey, Lena.
Gay couples are celebrating another step toward marriage equality in Rhode Island. A bill allowing civil unions for same-sex couples is awaiting the governor's signature. Some gay advocacy groups say it's a step in the right direction, but falls short of full marriage rights and benefits. The decision comes a week after New York legalized gay marriage. A federal appeals court in Cincinnati has ruled that a key provision in the new Obama health care law is constitutional. In Greece, protesters rioted in the streets for a second day after the parliament approved sweeping austerity measures that will increase taxes and sell off some of the country's assets. The annual health report on our beaches is out tonight, and once again, several California beaches are getting failing marks from the National Resources Defense Council. KCAL9 Stephanie Abrams shows us which beaches are in trouble and which ones are getting high marks. An emotional breakdown today in the Casey Anthony trial in Florida. Anthony's father cried on the stand as prosecutors asked him about the moment he almost took his own life. KCAL9's Candace Gibson shows us what happened. An 11-year-old busted behind the wheel after some drivers called 911. KCAL9 Inland Empire reporter Greg Mills spoke to the boy's mother. Well, the 4th of July holiday weekend is just days away. Today, there's an effort to make sure that fireworks don't trigger any fires. KCAL9's Ann Sterling shows us what's being done. Well, for many single drivers who've been legally using carpool lanes, tomorrow's commute will be the end of a happy. The 4th of July weekend is just days away, and many of us will be cooking up a holiday feast. All this week, we're helping you go beyond barbecue with unique ideas from culinary expert, Queen Mary executive chef Larry Benares. Okay, so we're back in the kitchen with my favorite chef, Larry. Great to see you again. So it's 4th of July. Everyone wants to do something on the grill. And you got some really special things for us.
I got some wonderful things. It's a global society. Even though we're celebrating the 4th of July, we are a country of immigrants. We're going to grow plenty of fresh cilantro, some
and
scallions.
all of this you could pretty much find in your normal grocery store.
It's in your pantry or it's in your grocery store. And then a little bit of apple juice. We're going to bring this to a simmer.
4 hours.
When the meat takes on the color of the marinade, it's ready to go. And as you can see now, it has. So you see it's like a milky substance, but wow, what a terrific grill. So let's put it on the grill.
They'll cook for 3 to 5 minutes each, depending on the surface heat of your grill. Meanwhile, the peanut sauce has been simmering and my mouth's been watering.
How's that? Good?
Yeah.
I tend to lean a little bit more.
A little bit sweet, a little bit spicy.
Yeah, I tend to lean a little bit more on the peanut butter side.
And now,
your 4th of July barbecue started. People can snack on this while they're meeting and greeting.
Or satay, right?
Yes.
Chicken satay, love that.
Beef.
Okay. Well, that was beef.
Chicken.
I'm sorry. But you can do it with chicken, right?
Attention. He doesn't miss anything.
I don't know about that. Still ahead, getting answers about the big 405 shutdown.
And prom. Oh,
That's neat. Good.
Yeah.
That's really a special way to do things. They had to make all proms no worries.
Right. I don't know.
Did you ever get out at a prom? Did you ever get
I
not
wasn't
get
allowed
invited?
to go to many proms. I think I went to one in my whole high school career.
Okay, we won't talk about
Let's
that.
not talk about that.
Evelyn's here, our meteorologist, and she has her seat.
Thanks, Evelyn. Well, now it's time to go behind the scenes of 3 hot new Hollywood hits. The Insider's Kevin Frazier starts with a look at how they made those amazing stunts for Transformers: Dark of the Moon. Well, some say it will be Carmageddon. Others think that's just people's imaginations in overdrive.
But today, a lot of questions about the dreaded 405 shutdown were answered. KCAL9's Jeff Nguyen shows us the special internet chat session.
Good evening. I'm Leyna Nguyen.
And I'm Sylvia Lopez. KCAL9 News at 9 starts right now.
Well, expect very painful cuts ahead. Governor Jerry Brown will likely sign a new budget package into law before Friday. As KCAL9's Rachel Kim shows us, it cuts funding for many programs and raises some fees and taxes. All right, Dave, thank you. An FDA panel voted unanimously today to strip FDA approval from the best-selling cancer drug in the world. It's a decision that has many breast cancer patients upset. A deadly hotel attack in Kabul, Afghanistan, will not slow down the transfer of control over the nation's security to Afghan forces. A plea from prison from Nancy Garrido.
She's the woman who helped kidnap and keep J.C. Dugard captive for 18 years. As Laura Cole shows us, Garrido's now made an unusual request from behind bars. An emotional day in the Casey Anthony trial still ahead. Her father breaks down on the stand as he gives testimony that doesn't help. This is one of those nights where the weather person gets a lot of pats on the back because I think people are really going to like this forecast.
Everyone's loving it.
Yeah.
And you got the 4th of July coming up.
Exactly.
It's just gonna be
Exactly.
great.
Perfect.
And thanks, Ev. Well, banks told not to charge so much for debit card fees, but don't get excited yet. Coming up, find out the other ways they'll try to get your money.
Plus,
earlier tonight, I spoke with Sandra Hughes about how firefighters are trying to get a handle on the wildfires. And Sandra tells me because of the fire there in 2000, many residents are always prepared for a major fire. Bank of America will pay $8.5 billion to settle claims that it sold investors bad loans. It's an act of desperation that's actually working out for some homeowners. As Jim Axelrod shows us, they've completely stopped making their mortgage payments, but they're not moving out. Dozens of flights were delayed today after more than 100 turtles invaded New York's Kennedy Airport.
as we told you earlier in this newscast, the new state budget includes big cuts to a lot of programs, even state parks.
Yeah, but one man is determined to keep all those parks open. KCAL9's Don Ford shows us what he's doing. People out of the parks, out of the beach, I'm sure, too, because it's going to be so warm.
Yeah, a lot of people at the state parks.
Yep.
Enjoying this beautiful weather we're about to get.
Exactly. Big time. I mean, it's really warming up. And for some of us, it might be a little too warm.
Yeah.
So I don't want to speak for everybody. But I know for myself, I love when it feels
You like the heat. So I guess the question today was, which Dodgers would show up? The ones who played Monday or the ones who played Tuesday?
We were hoping for the ones who showed up Tuesday or Monday. It was Monday that they really walloped them.
They walloped them, but let me tell you, June has been an awful month for this team. So we're happy Central at 10:45. We'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Jamie. Well, they were wounded in war, but they're not letting that slow them down. Still ahead, they're getting ready for the Tour de France. Soldiers from Southern California are on a true road to recovery right now. Well, a Michigan man is out of work, but he is nearly $200,000 richer after he quit. And that's going to do it for us here on KCAL9 News at 9. There's more ahead. KCAL9 News at 10 starts right now.
This is